A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic display of dissent, approximately 200 demonstrators were arrested on Monday during a sit-in protest outside the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, in Lower Manhattan, voicing their opposition to Israel's ongoing military actions in Gaza. The protesters, organized by the group Jewish Voice for Peace, gathered to chant slogans such as "Let Gaza Live" and "Up with Liberation, Down with Occupation." The event comes in the wake of escalating violence in the region, following the anniversary of Hamas' surprise attack on Israel and the subsequent retaliatory strikes that have devastated Gaza and spread to neighboring Lebanon. Beth Miller, the political director of Jewish Voice for Peace, articulated the group's demands, stating, "The reason we're here is to demand that the U.S. government stop sending bombs to Israel and stop profiting off of Israel's genocide against Palestinians in Gaza." Miller further emphasized the connection between U.S. military support for Israel and the financial gains of weapons manufacturers on Wall Street, claiming that stock prices have surged amidst the violence. The protests saw a handful of counter-protesters waving Israeli flags and attempting to drown out the chants of the pro-Palestinian demonstrators. Despite the tension, the NYPD maintained control of the situation, ensuring that the protest did not disrupt trading activities within the stock exchange. Though none of the protesters breached the trading floor, many managed to sit down inside a security perimeter on Broad Street, where they awaited arrest. As police began to make arrests, they cuffed demonstrators with plastic ties and transported them in vans. Some protesters chose to go limp, requiring multiple officers to carry them away. A police spokesperson confirmed that around 200 individuals were arrested, although no specific charges were disclosed. The sit-in occurred just days after the world marked the anniversary of the conflict's escalation, which has seen significant casualties and destruction in Gaza. In a related incident, the Lebanese Red Cross reported that an Israeli airstrike targeted an apartment building in northern Lebanon, resulting in at least 21 fatalities. The Israeli military has not commented on this strike, and the intended target remains unclear. The NYSE, which has been fortified with heavy security since the September 11th attacks, declined to comment on the protest. However, videos shared on social media depicted protesters chaining themselves to security fences and doors, further illustrating the intensity of their demonstration. Amidst the chants echoing through the streets, the group proclaimed, "As Gaza is bombed, Wall Street booms," highlighting their belief that the U.S. war economy is profiting from the ongoing conflict. This protest is part of a larger wave of activism against the violence in Gaza, as public sentiment continues to shift in response to the humanitarian crisis unfolding in the region. The event at the NYSE underscores the intersection of finance, politics, and international conflict, drawing attention to the role of American military aid in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the moral implications of profiting from war. As the situation develops, it remains to be seen how this protest will influence public discourse and policy regarding U.S. involvement in the region. Activists are calling for a re-evaluation of military funding and a more humanitarian approach to the crisis in Gaza, urging citizens to engage in advocacy and support for peace initiatives. The protests are likely to continue as the conflict persists, with demonstrators determined to hold the U.S. government accountable for its actions and their consequences on the ground. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.